What are you doing now for like fitness, nutrition, anything crazy or just basic stuff?
Uh, Consistency, you know, um, that's the biggest thing. It's just, and I think that's probably my life too. I'm consistent, and it always has to tie back to what are your goals? What are your non-negotiables? Right? Here's what I do. Here's what I don't do. And then when you have those, right or wrong, I mean, I'm not perfect, but I just know I'm going to work out a minimum of 3 times a week, and usually it's five. Um, and then diet wise, here's what I'm going to eat. Here's what I'm not going to eat. And putting food in the right perspective to go, food is fuel. It's not for fun. Um, and then just, yeah, here's where you can get very, very, very macro with it, but here's where I spend my time. Here's what I do. Here's what I don't do. Um, and just kind of get my routine and my consistency dialed in. And then if I feel good about it, you don't struggle. I think I go back to a quote that I read a long time ago, but the difference between letting your feelings dictate your actions versus my actions dictating my feelings, right? Because in my current life, the time I have to work out is 5:30 in the morning. That's the time I have. And if I act based on my feelings, I don't ever want to work out at 5:30 in the morning. Like I remember being an athlete in those summer workouts and going, I can't wait to never have to do this again. Right. That was just what I tell myself. Uh, so if I base it off my feelings, I'm not going to do it. But just like you guys know, I've never left a workout and not felt better afterwards. So I know that when I hit the gym at 5:30 this morning, as much as I don't want to be there or as much as it sucks, I'm going to be so much better the rest of the day. I'm going to be a better human being. I've got better energy and I'm going to be the best version of myself. And so I'm going to let my actions dictate my feelings because I also know I've experienced the inverse of it. When I sleep in and I don't work out, dude, I'm lethargic. I'm not clear. I'm just a bit of a baby. So that's always been big for me. And I've seen enough benefit that I'm going to keep doing it.
Yeah, I think we find time for what we prioritize and what we value, and I think it's once you find that routine, that consistent routine, you're not even thinking about should I do it or should I not. Like you just get up, you do it. It's part of your routine. You've done the thinking, um, and once you put that, either take that step out of the door or get in the car or go to the weight room, whatever it is. Once you take that first step, then you're going to do it. So I think it's just finding that routine and being consistent. As far as goals for your training, I know being an athlete, you're probably training for performance in college. How has that changed as more of a maybe holistic or healthy training perspective? And I think you've dealt with injuries in your past, and kind of talk about how that's maybe changed your training perspective.
I think, yeah, it shifts now when you get over the hill and hit 30, like I did. The focus now is just longevity, and it's just I want to wake up and I don't want my back to hurt. I don't want my knees to hurt, and I've got young kids, so I want to make sure that I can, if we're playing whatever the game is, I want to make sure that I can be out there and participating, and and I want to look good. I want my kids to have a dad that has muscles, and I want that to um, matter to them, and to see health in that perspective. And that's what's cool. Like, um, my wife works out pretty much every day, and she takes the kids to the gym, and they see that, and we talk about here's the food that we're eating and why we're eating it, and why we don't eat this stuff and what sugar does to you. So that's the biggest thing. I think it's probably I'm driven most by my family and my kids and being able to provide uh, for them. And training is a way that helps me get there, so I'm not chasing numbers and trying to up my bench press. I mean, those days are over. Um, it's for me, it's just I think probably staying healthy and the mental clarity that I get just from being able to get into a workout and beat yourself up a bit. That's just, I've always been better coming off of that.